Good morning everyone. In this class we are going to discuss about Weber's crop combination method, a statistical approach to agricultural regionalization. Okay, moving from subjective observation to quantitative rigor. In this formula, we by using this formula, we can convert this subjective observation to quantitative rigor. That means the agricultural land and area calculation. Subjective observation means historically crop patterns were described based on general impressions. This method lacked precision and reproducibility. On the other hand, quantitative analysis, Weber's method utilized statistical formulas to delineate regions. Crop combination, the most dominant group of crops cultivated in a region for a particular time period. Dominant crops are representative of the natural, cultural, and economic situation of an area. Okay, the core hypothesis of his method is ideal versus actual. Weber compares the actual crop percentage against a theoretical ideal where land is divided equally. For example, monoculture where n is equal to 1, n means the number of crop is 100% area. Two crop regions, that is n is equal to 2, then 50%, 50%. Three crop region is n is equal to 3, 33%, 33.3% is area. That means T area, each area has 33.3% area. Four crop regions where n is equal to 4, 25% is, that means 4 area in 25% area. 5 crop regions, n is equal to 5, 20% is, it means 5 region with 20% area of the total area. Weber's goal is find which of these theoretical models the actual data most closely resembles. The mathematical engine standard deviation, this is the formula. The sigma is equal to summation d square divided by n. N is the number of crops in the combination, and d square is equal to difference between actual crop percentage and ideal theoretical percentage. The combination of yielding the lowest value indicates the closest fit to reality. The 6-step workflow, there are 6-step workflow is like this. Step 1, scope, decide spatial scale, national, state and district. Collect greater total cropped area, individual crop areas. Ideal calculation, determine theoretical percentage, that is 100 divided by n. N means number of crop. Actual calculation, convert raw crop areas to percentage of total. Then step 5, ranking, sort actual percentages in descending order. Then step 6, apply formula, calculate deviation to find lowest value. Now this is a case study for more better understanding. Ludhiana district in Punjab. Okay, the data source is Ministry of Agriculture and Local District Records. Step 1 and 2, data collection. Crop rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses and mustard. An area in hectares 55,000, 45,000, 25,000, 20,000 and 10,000, and total cropped area 1,55,000. Now the preparation, percentage and ranking in step 3, 4 and 5. Calculation, rice is equal to 55,000 divided by total, that means 1,55,000 is equal to 35%. Similarly, wheat 45% divided by total, that means 1,55,000 is equal to 29%. Okay, ranked output descending order. In descending order, rice 35%, wheat 29%, sugarcane 16%, and pulses 13%, and mustard 6%. Okay, summation is 99% approximately due to rounding percentage. Okay. After that, calculating deviation, testing n is equal to 1 and n is equal to 2. Monoculture test, that means n is equal to 1, that is 1 crop variety. Ideal for 100, ideal value is 100%. Actual is equal to rice is equal to 35%. Deviation d is equal to 100 minus 35 is equal to 65. D square is equal to 4,225. Okay, this is the value. Then two crop test. That means n is equal to 2, that means 2 crop, rice and wheat. Ideal is 55% is actual rice, 35%, wheat 29%. That means deviations is equal to 50 minus 35, 50 minus 35 plus 50 minus 29 is equal to 15 plus 21 is equal to 36. That means d square is equal to, standard deviation is equal to 1,296. This is the formula. Formula d square divided by n, 1,296 divided by 2, 648. 2 is why? Because it is 2 crop test. Okay, that is why it should be divided by 2. Similarly, crop 3 and n is equal to 3 crops. Ideal 33.3%, actual 35, 29 and 16%, calculation 33.3 minus 35 plus 33.3 minus 29 plus 33.3 minus 29 plus 33.3 minus 16 is equal to 29.34. Okay, result d square divided by n 124,124.74. 4 crops, n is equal to 4, ideal percentage is 25, actual percentage 35, 29, 16 and 13, calculation sum of difference 6.40 and result is 10.4. 5 crops, n is 5, ideal 20%, actual 35, 29, 16, 13 and 6, calculation 20 minus 35 plus 20 minus 29 plus 20 minus 16 plus 20 minus 13 plus 20 minus 6 is equal to 0, that is result is ultimately 0. Okay, the verdict, identifying the dominant combination. This is the diagraph. It shows the number of crops and this line showing the variance value from 0 to 4,500. And this is the highest peak point and this is the lowest standard deviation, that is closest fit to reality, 5. Ludhiana is a region with 5 dominant crops, that means RWSPM, rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses and mustard. Okay, this is the concluding point of this whole work. Case study, rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses and mustards are the most dominant crops in Ludhiana district. Okay, critical analysis of his model, that means demerits and limitations. Isolated activity, Weber ignores mixed farming practices like animal husbandry or horticulture, treating crops in isolation. Landholding size, designed for large US farms in India, small fragmented holdings create high diversity that complicates the model. Calculation intensity, without software, calculating deviations for every district combination is tedious. Oversimplification, in highly diverse regions, the method may label every area as multiple cropping, reducing specific objectivity. This is summary and application. Weber's method is a powerful statistical tool for delineating agricultural regions, especially in areas with lower crop diversity. Moves geography from observation to calculation, creates reproducible, comparable agricultural zones. Okay, district with identical result are clubbed together to form a region. Ludhiana district, crop combination RWSM SPM. This is the short form of this 5 dominant crops. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.